AM 1430 KRGI, 105.5 FM. Good morning. I'm Brian Gallagher. We have a guest in studio from Central District Health Department. Rachel Sazama has come by to share some tips about summer health. I'm listening. Just keep me healthy because I don't want to be locked up this time of the year.
Okay, well, let's start with staying protected in the sun. Of course, we know that prolonged exposure to sunlight can increase our risk of skin cancer. So even if you're headed out for a walk, we really recommend to put on some sunscreen, look for a water-resistant, at least a SPF 30, and make sure that you get those kiddos as well.
I am seeing more people rely on sunscreen. And back in the day, they'd say, well, I don't want to, I want to get some sun. I mean, gee whiz, but these SPF factors continue to go higher because people do realize that too much exposure, it will wear you out.
Right. And you're seeing those long-term effects if you don't just make those simple choices early on. So, yeah. Another thing to remember, of course, with that heat, we want to really stay hydrated. Drink plenty of water. If your body is telling you thirsty or, telling you're thirsty, it's probably means, you need to stay hydrated. Really choose, we really recommend just plain water and not do those sports drinks because they have a lot of added sugar in them.
Other things to avoid during the heat, as I understand it, there are things that do have a lot of caffeine because that will tend to rev up your motor and actually make you dry out faster.
Right. So caffeine actually dehydrates you. So if you have 1 cup of coffee, you're supposed to have 2 cups of water to kind of balance that out.
Keep that in mind.
Yeah.
All right, what else?
Remember food safety. Of course, there's lots of picnics, potlucks during the summer. So really watch washing your hands with soap and water. Make sure that those cold things stay cold with ice packs and things like that. Hot things stay hot. Just try not to keep them out, too long.
And keep them covered.
Yes. Of course, we want to remember activity. Kids need 60 minutes of physical activity every day. Adults need 30 minutes. Sometimes, kids can get, sucked up with the TV time, screen time, things like that. We really try to limit that during the summer as well.
These are some important tips, and they ring a bell. You've probably heard some of them before, but sometimes it's good to be reminded.
Yeah. And of course, eating well, we really want to take advantage of those fruits and vegetables, like taking your kids to a farmer's market, having them pick out a new fruit and vegetable. And then keep in mind, if you have a kiddo under the age of 5, you may qualify for WIC. Every child receives $25 worth of fruits and vegetables that you can pick at the grocery store yourself.
Nice.
Yeah.
You can take them shopping and say, okay, what would you like? Oh, really? Yeah, well, from this section right here. Oh,
yeah, they're definitely more apt to try it if they can pick it out. So we just raised our income guidelines too. So like an example of annual income for a family of 4, you can make up to $57,720. So definitely give us a call to see if you qualify.
There you have it, some tips about summer health from Rachel Sazama from Central District Health Department. But if folks have a question, how can they find out more?
You can always check us out on the website, cdhd.ne.gov. And if you're interested in applying for WIC, give us a call at 308-385-5188.
Rachel, always a pleasure. Thanks.
Thank you.
Good morning from AM 1430 KRGI, 105.5 FM.